Greetings to you all, wherever you are, at home or abroad. You're now tuned into Talk Sense Media, your voice of reason in the noise. Here we bring you the news that matters to you, straight talk, clear facts, and honest reasoning, because you deserve to understand what's really going on. Whether it's headlines or what's happening on the streets, if it affects you or your community, we break it down and we talk sense. So let's get into today's story. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly how to use your generator safely so you don't unalive yourself or your family. Since Hurricane Melissa destroyed homes and claimed over 40 lives, then came the raging bushfires, and on top of that, leptospirosis outbreaks that have killed at least 8 people. And on top of that, the death toll still hasn't stopped because more people have died from something as simple as using generators incorrectly. So I want you to keep watching because this video could save someone you love. So here's the problem. Many Jamaicans have to rely on using generators because of the power outages while GPS restores electricity. But in doing so, people have made mistakes that have turned out to be deadly. From reports, several people have died from carbon monoxide poisoning after running generators indoors or too close to their homes.
Now, a crisis is developing in sections of the country where Jamaicans have to rely on power generators for electricity as they remain cut off from the JPS grid. At least 7 people have reportedly died from carbon monoxide poisoning after inhaling the fumes from the machines. Amidst the worrying development is a fresh appeal from the authorities for persons to follow the safety rules when using generators.
The truth though is that most generator accidents happen because people don't know or ignore these simple safety rules that I will share with you in this video. So what makes a generator dangerous? The machine itself is not dangerous if handled properly. So a generator needs 3 things for it to work. You need fuel, a spark, and oxygen. And once you get it running, the fuel combines with oxygen to produce 3 gases. You have carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and water vapor. Now, a lot of persons think that the problem is the fact that you usually can smell the fumes being produced. But that is not the problem. It's not the smell that you should be worried about. It's the gas it produces. No, well, we're not talking about all of them. So let me be specific. Just one of these gases is actually the problem. And the killer gas is called carbon monoxide. The thing about carbon monoxide, it is colorless, it is odorless. That means you could be breathing it in without knowing, and it can slowly poison you and eventually lead to death. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer and it is so dangerous that people often go to sleep near it, and unfortunately they just never ever wake up. So how do you stay safe and prevent carbon monoxide poisoning? Well, here are some safety rules that everyone should follow. Now we know that theft of your generator is a real concern because they are not cheap, but you must find a way to keep it outdoors. So listen, never run a generator inside your house, in your garage, or basement if you have it, because as was stated before, carbon monoxide kills silently. Distance is your best friend when using a generator. So a good or an ideal distance to keep it is at least 10 feet away from windows and doors. The further, the better actually. So I remember a couple years ago, a family of St. Mary went to bed. There was an outage and so they used a generator. And unfortunately, the neighbors found all of them dead the following morning. And again, that happened because of the generator that they were using inside the building. So here's your action plan. Once again, always place your generator outside in a ventilated area. So follow these steps and you'll drastically reduce the risk of death in your home. One thing you can also use that will help to keep you safe is to try and get a good brand carbon monoxide detector. If you search on Amazon, you should be able to find one that will detect high carbon monoxide content in the air. And once the machine picks this up, it will actually make a beeping sound alerting you to the fact that the carbon monoxide level is too high. So that is also another safety measure that you can use to keep yourself, your family, and loved one safe. Now, if you found this video useful, hit the subscribe button. Remember to also like and share. And as always, this is Talk Sense Media, your voice of reason in the noise.